Okay, we're going to show you today how we introduce water to a horse. There might come a time when you have to cold hose your horse. You might have to cold hose your horse. And we're going to show you how to do this, especially if your horse isn't very gentle. Now this mare, she's about ready to go home, but it's warm enough today that one of the best ways you can sack a horse out is with water and a water hose. One of the worst things you can do with your horse is terrify him with it. And I'm going to show you how I introduce water to horses. It's probably not the only way, but it's the way I do it out here. And we'll see how it goes. This mare has opinions. She's just young. They're going to start riding her this fall. And I'm just trying to do as much stuff with her as I possibly can. The people that own this mare are real good friends of mine. And I sure want this horse to be exposed to as much things as I can think of to expose her to. So I'm going to wander over here and get her, and we're going to expose her to a little bit. I was just making sure it was turned on. This is a good looking mare. They're going to use her on they have a cow outfit, and she's going to go to their deal. First we want to make sure that I can step her across, pick up and yield her hindquarters, and back her up. And step her across, move her around. This is so I have a little bit of control on her in case I need to. Inside hind and back up. Now she needs to get back. She needs to get back and look at me. See how she's taking over here? I'm going to back her up, and she's not going to leave. Because if I can't get her to stand still, I'll have a hell of a time if she starts to drag me off with this water hose. Now, think about exposing them to this water hose. She needs to get back. Don't let these horses crowd into you. See that little bit of water there? That's a starter. We want her to stand still. If we don't want to chase her in here. I'll move her over here so you can see her a little bit better. See how she's holding her ground? It's just not a speed event. And since we've done all of our due diligence, it should be just one more thing. But we've led her by her feet. We've rubbed the flag all over her. We've never gave her any reason to fear us. And everything that we've done, she needs to get back. everything that we've done, we haven't hurt her. So she trusts us. I can't stress it enough. You got to build trust in these things. If you don't build trust in these horses, you're just asking them to clean your claw. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. There, we'll try that one. Now she needs to step back and get over here. Now left and right means back up. There you go. And she needs to stand still. There. See her licking her lips? I'll let her have a taste there. Ah. So the whole thing about this, exposing them to stuff, after you first start working with these horses and you start exposing them to things and you make those things small enough that they can learn it or not be terrified by it, it becomes a pattern of behavior. We teach them how to learn. Does this mare like water? I don't know, but she likes me. She trusts me. And if she trusts me, she would trust that I wouldn't do something to hurt her. Now today, she's not paying attention very good. She's kind of wallowing around. That's okay. That just gives us a chance to work with her. And it should be this easy. If you've done your due diligence, each new thing should be this easy. She's over here licking her lips. I'll let her have a taste. There. Let her have another taste. Good. These horses, if you put in the best that you can, they'll give you back more than you put in, as long as you're doing the best you can. This is not the most gentle horse in Idaho, but this is a nice horse. The only reason this horse isn't as quiet as, say, a little baby that you work with is because she's got a little age on her. Like I said, they're going to ride her this fall. The older these horses get, the more practice they've had at being the way they are. The younger you can get to them, if you do everything with quality, the easier it is to show them new things. But if you teach a horse how to learn and trust you, read your intentions and follow a feel, everything should be like this. There you go. That's what it should be like. Because there's going to be times when they ride her that they might have run a rinse her off. There might be times that they need to cold hose a leg. There might be times when they just want to get the mud off of her and show her a kindness. If we've shown her that everything that we ask her to do turns into a good thing, they'll just do anything we ask them to. We're working with the mind and the emotions. Try not to get in front of the camera. Now, if we just attacked her with this and scared her, we would have undone the whole month's worth of work. But if we prove to her that we will wait for her and reward her when she tries, she'll give us everything that she's got. You earn this. Trust is a gift that you earn. God help you if you take that trust out of them. And this is a really, really good way to sack one out. Now that's just a little too much pressure, but she'll take it. Because she can read my intentions, and I am not a threat to her. I'm a teacher. She's my student. And if I take my hand off that trigger, that gets lighter and lighter and lighter, doesn't it? I don't have to beat her up with this, but if I want to increase the pressure, I can. You have to teach them that an increase in pressure doesn't mean they're in danger. They got to learn to handle pressure. But they don't have to learn to handle pressure until you've developed trust. And you got to use common sense. But that's how I introduce water to a horse. If it was boring, good. If you try this and it's not boring, you've skipped a lot of steps. Good old sorrel mare. Now I'm going to tie her up for a little bit. And go get some fly sprayer. I hope that helped. This, see if we can get her to walk out of the mud. There she goes. Good old girl. But if it's more complicated than that, she's sitting there licking her lips. I'll go over here, put my thumb in her mouth, give her a pet. But if it was more, if you try this at home and it's more difficult than this, you have absolutely skipped a bunch of steps. If we take this thing step at a time, there is no telling where it can go. There's no limit. Hope that helps. Bye.